All right, folks, my next guest says that despite the headline miss on the jobs report, it was objectively a perfectly fine and completely in line number with his models of expectations. Let's bring in Trend Macro Chief Investment Officer Don Luskin. Don, so what did surprise you in today's report?
Well, yeah, not a whole lot, frankly. I can tell you if I was Jay Powell, what surprised me, which was seeing month-over-month average hourly earnings grow by only 20 basis points. That's a pretty soft number, especially considering the red-hot employment cost index for the first quarter that was published earlier this week that caused the big market sell-off. Well, we got all that back, so that shows you kind of the fool's game it is, playing every single little macroeconomic data point.
You know, but to that point, I saw the ECI number come out, and everyone's gone crazy. To your point, it's huge, it's up big. But I open it up, I go, and immediately I see where the private sector was not up. The private sector has been coming down, and to me, it's come down dramatically year over year. That was all government. Then I saw the JOLTS report. All the job openings are down except 68,000 plus for government. Then I look closer at it feels like you've got two economies. One, government, which is robust in spending, and people are getting jobs and are getting raises, and the rest of the economy.
What can I say, man? You know, you're preaching to the choir, and you know the thing that kills me the most about it is, you know, one of the main reasons we care about all this stuff is because how that'll play into the Fed's thinking. And will they raise rates? Will they lower rates? Will they cause a recession? Will they pull us out of recession? Well, they're the government too. So, you know, man, they got us coming and going. That's not the way to run a railroad.
Hey, a lot has been made about the positive impact of immigration in the country and on the labor market, right? I'm looking at your report today. I think I got this right. It looks like we had some big declines in April for foreign-born workers, men and women.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Now, one of the problems with analyzing this is the Bureau of Labor Statistics that produces these job reports once a month on the first Friday. They don't seasonally adjust the change in employment for foreign-born versus native-born. So you get these, you know, big pitching, you know, volatile moves like 632,000 supposedly lost jobs for foreign-born in the last month. I just simply don't believe that. What I do believe is when you take a longer view, you look at, say, the last 2 years, we know for sure, because seasonal adjustments don't matter over years, we know that 90% of the jobs created in this economy were foreign-born. And that means mostly immigrants, and probably half of them are illegal, because it's possible to work if you're an illegal immigrant. You can still be a legal worker. And there's a scary thing in there, my friend. You know, we in the vast right-wing conspiracy have to realize that while we hate the lawlessness at our border, the chaos, these people who are coming over, these 5 million new adult foreign-born in the last 2 years, 64% of them are working, and if they hadn't come across and if they hadn't started working, we would have had almost zero jobs growth in 2 years. That's the reality, man. So in November, when you think about who you want to vote for and what you want that person to do about the border, be really careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Although I would counter, Don, and say if we didn't have policies in place that paid native-born Americans not to work, that would be a moot point, because I know a lot of people who've never had to work and won't take the jobs that illegals would take because it's beneath them, because they would lose money from all the benefits they get. So I also say when you go to vote in November, think about a country that pays its citizens to be subpar, to be mediocre, while letting people run across the border lawlessly, because outside of that 67%, I'm very worried about the 33% that I don't know what the hell they're up to.
Fair enough, man. I can't add to that. You're just right.
Hey, listen, have a great weekend, man. It's great seeing you, and I love reading your work. It is really some of the smartest work out there.
Oh, thank you. Have a great weekend.
See you, buddy.